Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I hope you like the new background. I got a new mouse pad that lets me uh, kind of less busy. The screen up a little bit. It's got my logo. Let me know if you like the new background, and let's go through and see what do we have as far as the energies for the twin flames this weekend. The ones who were in separation. This is a collective read, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and leave back some comments on how you like the new background. With that, let's see what the energies are, Spirit. What are the energies for the twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, collective, and separation? And today, Spirit's saying, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Right, so there is a big blessing coming forward for those who have been in turmoil. You've been feeling it for a while, but guess what? There's some energies that are coming on in. So let's take a look at what other energies are coming in for the Twin Flame Collective. So let's see what we have. So, Spirit, what is going on within the Twin Flame Collective? One's in separation. Show me the energies for love for this weekend. All right, we got a whole bunch of stuff, and I know you saw what just threw itself out there on the screen. We'll get to that after we look at what else is here. So let's see what energies we have. So first thing is the power of love is like a magnet, drawing two souls together. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationship. So many of you haven't really been open to that. You have to go within and try to hear that little voice inside of you, the guidance that you're getting to get you to the place that you have. But you got to be in a place of respecting your relationships. A lot of people are in a place where they get into relationships because they're lonely, not because they're healthy. And you have to respect those relationships that are healthy around you. So whether that's with your family, whether that's with your dog, whether that's with your kids, right? Respect, or the friends. Respect those healthy ones. And get rid of the ones that aren't that good. And as you respect it, as you get more into the healthy relationships and you start following these signs, that love is going to pull you right together. Also admire everything you admire about your partner. And that doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a friend. You need to start to get into that energy of just being grateful for those that are around you that are positive aspects in your life. And guess what? Yes, we saw it before, there is rekindle. So we're going to find out more about this rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So Spirit's saying, yeah, there's a possibility that someone from your past or past life may be coming back into your energies. And so with that, let's get some other messages around love. And we're going to go towards the love angels or the love fairies once I can find that set of cards. Here we go. So let's see what the love fairies want to tell us as well. And again, if you just joined, this is Twin Flame, High Level Soulmate, in separation reading. Could be divine counterpart, or just love. It's just a way of labeling connections, a high level connection. So let's see what else the fairies want to give us. Okay, so we've got some really nice cards coming in here. So let's see. Wow, they gave us a lot today. So we have honest communication. So there is communication that's going to come in, and it's going to be honest. It may not be what you want to hear, but at least it's honest, and that's what you want to have. Now, there probably was a third party that was impacting in your energies. And remember, these reads that I do it with energy. I don't look at, what your other person is doing or your perceived person is doing, because that doesn't help you, doesn't help you grow, doesn't help you get into the place where you're going to be attracting these things that you want. It's only going to keep you here into the karmic hamster wheel. So this is always the positive side. This is always the side of the hamster wheel of karma. And so, if you're new to the reading, and then here's the bridge, how do I get from here, from here over here in that hamster wheel over to here? So Spirit's saying, free yourself, right? You need to free yourself from whatever that is that's holding you around, from that third party energy, from that past. You got to release it. You got to let it go. And this has been a common theme I've seen a lot with on a lot of the reads. But you are manifesting that life partner. It's that energy is available to you. Spirit's saying, keep yourself lighthearted, forever young, right? And that's, make sure that you're not in that, old stodgy energy of, oh, this is never going to happen. No, keep your eyes bright and open. This connection is going to be very physical. This is somebody that wants to be touching all the time. And it's going to be an unexpected connection. So this may not be from a past person, or it may be from a past person that you never even thought would come back. Well, guess what? Something's has the possibility of coming into your space if you can get into this energy, right? You have to get out of this energy. And so far, we're not seeing a lot of energies that are pushing on this side. We're really seeing more on this side. So let's see what else Spirit wants to give us for this reading. And please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Donations are wonderfully helpful if you want to donate. I also do personal readings. Just did a really transformational one yesterday. Right after my main read, something just fell straight to the ground, and when it falls straight to the ground, it means it's in the now moment. So let's see what else Spirit wants to give us. Okay, we got a bunch of things here, so let's see what that one that fell to the ground is. And put that aside right here for a second while we read the rest of the ones that popped out. All right, and so for many of you, you're struggling to find your right path, that destiny. What's pushing you towards, what am I supposed to be doing? You don't know, so you're in that confusion. And it's your shadow side, right? You made me realize your flaws. Your shadow is there to let you know what it is you're afraid to see about yourself, and you have to get in there. Right? And that shadow is showing you that you feel the pain from all that damage you caused because you were in that trauma space, right? It may have been your person too, but remember, the person's only a mirror of you. And so what we do is we stay outside of this and only look at ourselves. We don't care about what the other person's doing. And that's why you don't hear that in my reads ever, because it's not relevant to you. All it's going to do is keep you here into the karma, get away from that energy completely, and only work on yourself. Reciprocity. I want to equal give and take. And this is right here with respect, right? You want to be in that place where you're balanced. Right? I don't want to run anymore or chase. Right? And that's the key. You don't want to be in this. It's time. It's done. And once you feel you're done, then you get inside yourself and you start looking for those signs that the Spirit is giving you. But remember, healing is a choice. You have to choose to get here by getting out of here and realizing what's going on, right? And soul contract. And Spirit's saying that you had a soul contract to keep you here, keep you stuck until you got Johnny done, and so done that you were ready to take a different path. Again, more confirmation. Third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. That could be family, could be friends, toxic friends, could be other partners. You don't know, don't care. That was pulling that person away. And possibly pulling you away as well, keeping you stuck, because you had a tight soul contract. And absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. And this is a problem here, right? This is what gives a lot of people stuck, because what they're doing is they're saying to themselves, hey, I need this person. Why do you need that person for anything, right? You should not care whether they stay, lay, or pray. And why? Because you need to be whole within yourself. You need to be happy with yourself. You need to love yourself. No part of you is not missing. That's trauma. That's somebody who has a low self-worth that feels that they need to have a relationship to actually be happy. And that is not the case, and that will never get you here. In daydreaming, I'm always longing for you. Again, the same problem. You're stuck in that place of low self-worth because you're always dying for that person. Well, who cares whether that person shows up? If that person doesn't show up, right? Well, guess what? Somebody else will once you heal, but you have to get to that healing point. Like I said, I'm looking at my hearts. I have 222 right there, so it's a sign in itself. But you have to be in that place to attract the right love. There's always going to be something coming in for you if you allow it. But healing is always a choice. You don't get it because, I mean, if you know there's an 1111 portal coming up, it's a twin flame portal. I have a group healing. If you're interested in that, just send me a DM or an email. We are getting spots filling up pretty quickly. Susan and I, my co-host, we're doing a group healing, once every few months, and this one's going to be on love, manifesting love, bringing love into your life, however that may look. Maybe that's a twin flame union for you, or maybe it's just more love from your family and your friends. It's all about love, 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 love. And we're doing it on a Sunday, the 11:10. So we get the energies of the portal because they're there 2 days before and after the portal. And at the same time, it would make it easy for people to be able to do it. It's about 4 p.m. on New York time, Eastern Standard Time. I think the clock flips, otherwise it'd be Eastern Daylight Time. But 4 o'clock New York time, it'll be on Zoom. It will be recorded. There's going to be tons of light language, tons of Reiki, meditation, affirmations, and for those who attend or are telling me that they want to get the replay prior to the healing, we'll have cards of cards of guidance for each person who signs up prior to the actual time of the group event. It will be recorded in Zoom, so if you can't make the time, you still can get the benefit of the healing. And the healing, like I said, it's going to be really transformational. It is donation based, minimum donation of 30. If you look inside my profile at some of my pinned comments, you'll get some more information. But just DM me if you'd like to join. We'd love to have you. All right, so let's see what our blocks are. Because we have a really good energy that's sitting around us that's saying, hey, we can get to that unexpected connection, forever young, that honest communication, that life partner. That's what we want. And in today's daily energies show me the same thing, that, there's a lot going on in the energies that are very conducive to relationships right now. And Spirit says confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved, right? And this is a big one, right? Confusion leads to illusion, and this is what we have here. This is that confusion cycle. You already know what you don't want because you walked away from it, right? You're in separation. So don't go back to what you don't want. And make sure that things that you want, because you know what you don't want now. So now you kind of know what you want. So start looking at it, but don't make that list so freaking tight. It's what I call the pendulum swinging one side to the other on boundaries. First you have no boundaries, then you have too many, and it's not really a door, it's a wall. Make sure you have a door there, make sure it's around there. And like we said before, unworthy, right? These are all things about unworthy, right? You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself, right? And this is it, right? Heal, 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 because you don't want to be in this needy energy. This is really big for divine feminines, and I don't care if you're a man. It's a divine feminine energy is energy. It is not a gender. So if you're watching this reading, most likely you have a divine feminine energy. It's that magnetic, that psychic, that connecting energy. So don't think you're a girly man by saying you have divine feminine energy. No, it's energy. It's not gender. You've been both genders billions of lifetimes. You've done it all. So Summer, I do free questions, but only on Sundays. I do that with Spiritual Susan. So if you can join on Sunday between 10 and 12, I'd be happy to answer that question. Or if you're looking for your own personal reading, I do have my menu up there. Some of those things are very inexpensive, like my What's Blocking You in Love, but one of the most powerful reads I have. So Future Higher Self is saying, life isn't a sprint, it's a long race, and you're not in it just to win, right? And that's what your higher self is telling you. How do I get to here? Because you're going to have to, it's persistence and consistency. I told this to one of my clients yesterday, that in order for you to heal, you have to be consistent and persistent. And the reason you have to be consistent and persistent is because the darker aspects of you, those versions of you that don't want to heal, they're going to fight tooth and nail to keep you stuck in here in the confusion and illusion, because they're comfortable, right? It's if you've grown up your entire life in this dark, damp, nasty cave, it's cold, it's dark, there's nothing right there growing, it's all just desolate. And then you see the sunlight. Finally, there's an earthquake happens and a hole opens in that cave, and you see the sunlight, and you climb out, and all of a sudden your eyes are burning. It's so hot. You don't know what to do, and so you run back into the comfort of what you know, even though it's a trauma, nasty existence. That's what you're comfortable with. And so this is what happens to a lot of people because their darker aspects of themselves don't know what they want. They're very confused. And so they don't want to heal. They want to stay inside of their trauma because that's what they're comfortable with. It's what they know. And so you have to be very persistent because they're going to fight back. And I'm a healer first, a card reader second. So the reads that I do are so much different than many others because I look at the energies and I'm trying to get you here to the place that you want to be. But in order to get there, you have to go through yourself. You have to be honest with yourself and you have to be willing to heal. You do not get energies, you do not get anything from spirit until you choose, because we're in a free will environment. So we have to choose to heal before the healing energies actually come in. You're not just going to automatically get it done. Be the brave and authentic soul you're always destined to be. And again, because you got to be in it to win it. You have to be in it for the long run. You're the tortoise, you're not the hare in this race. And you've reached a new level and a new land to discover. There's something for you there, right? And Spirit's saying, good for you, for those people who have chosen to heal. These are the energies that are going to be available to you really soon. So let's find out, when the possibilities of those energies coming into play are, because everything is a possibility. There's no such thing as a definite, very rarely anyway, that things are definite. You'll get a premonition if it's a definite. But you always have choice in every situation, in every door, and you can choose to open the door, or you can choose to just say, no, I'm closing the door forever. And so what we want to do is we want to get out of that space of, thinking things are fixed in time, because what that's doing is it's controlling the universe, and the universe has its way of doing things. So we don't fixate on specific people. We don't fixate on anything other than we would like that, for this reading, we want a love, a proper love, a healthy love, a balanced love. And how do we get there? And when can it possibly go in? And good morning. Happy 11/11 to you, Ray. So Spirit's telling us it's worth waiting for, right? And remember, we're getting reminded by our higher self that we're the tortoise. We're not the hare. Let me see if you give me any more information. And Spirit's saying, look towards February for all this stuff to come in, provided you go inside yourself and start to heal. For those of you who are willing to kind of take that next step in your healing process, if you feel that you trust my energy, and again, you have to go with what you resonate. If I don't resonate, that's okay. I don't need to. But for those who resonate with the messages that I give, you might want to consider joining the group healing that I'm having with Spiritual Susan and myself on the 11/10 for the 11/11 portal. If you would like to see, what her energy is as well, she and I go live every Sunday where we answer free questions, and also we'll do paid readings on live. So if you have a question that you just want an answer to this Sunday, we'll be live from 10 to 12 New York time, and we do mini reads. We can do some of the messages from your higher self, those paid reads. Anybody with a paid read jumps the line. But just come out, see if you resonate with the energy. And if you do, we would love to have you at the group healing, because it is going to be totally transformational. This is not just going to be a lackluster healing. You're going to get so many energies coming down from light language and Reiki that it will really kickstart your healing and help you get to that place that you want to be. So if you are interested, please do reach out. Just send me a DM or an email. All my contact information, if you look at my profile, has a link tree where you can contact me. I come on at least 2 times a day, usually in the morning for these daily reads. And I do a few, I've been starting to do Zodiac reads too, so Zodiac read will probably start tomorrow again. And with that, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Donations are absolutely wonderfully appreciated, but not necessary. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow morning again. and also on Sunday for when we do the live question and answers for those who have a question that's just burning and you really want to get an answer to it. We don't charge for one question. However, we do offer something that's a lot more deeper that we can do right there and then online. So with that, have a great day and enjoy your weekend.